Alright, what's going on? This is Kim from Hood Rich Clothing and Hood Rich Smoke Shop, and you rocking with the best word on the street. My name is Kim Moffitt from Greensboro, North Carolina. I own the Hood Rich Smoke Shop and Hood Rich Clothing. We started with 50 t-shirts back in 2016, and it just grew. We sold them t-shirts in the first couple of days. It just took off from there. I started buying the shirts and stuff from somebody else, but I realized that I could kind of do it myself and just save the price. So I'm a do it myself kind of person. I ain't want to kind of really wait on nobody else or depend on them to kind of really, because by the shirt selling out so fast, I was like really ready to place some more orders. The lady seen how much I was selling them for, so I had to go ahead and just try to do it myself. But after I did that, a lot of people was hitting me up for the custom t-shirts once I bought my own machines and stuff, and I'm like, I just had to really sit down and teach myself, because I was just fresh out, you know what I'm saying? I was just watching YouTube videos, just really self-taught, trying to teach myself everything that I could, learn everything about the t-shirt game, and you know, just to be able to put the best product and stuff out there for just for my customers and stuff. Because a lot of people, you know, by me being in the neighborhood, I mean, a lot of people was passing away, so they was hitting me up for RP t-shirts and stuff like that. And by me just starting out and not really, you know, knowing what I was doing, I was giving the shirts, you know, for a good price. So that was bringing in a lot of customers. A lot of people didn't really go to the mall; they was rather come to me. So I started off in my bed, I mean, in my living room. I had my whole, people would come in, it'd be shirts and stuff everywhere. Like, I had stuff everywhere. That's when I realized I need to go ahead and get me a building. But when I got this building, I didn't want to solely depend on just that to pay the bills. I kind of knew that, you know, every day ain't a good day when it come to clothes. Like, I had already been in this since 2016, so we had already kind of had our ups and downs. I had a lot of product I was just sitting on, so I done been through that. But I just know that I had to keep reinvesting my money and put my money back into it. So that was my whole goal. Just keep taking that money that I was making and putting it back into it, and being on social media and just really giving them presents, showing them stuff every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would sit on there, I go on Google, try to find some cheap shorts or anything I could put my logo on. I didn't want to just keep it at t-shirts. So once I start broadening it out, doing more stuff, the city really started gravitating to it and just really loving it. And I just kept giving them something, you know what I'm saying? So when I got this store, I tried to think of something else I can do. That's where the smoke shop side kind of came in there. So that's where the smoke shop came in there. And I'm really a brander. I just wanted to brand everything. So that's why I kept the name the same and just try to, you know what I'm saying, just take off with that. But you know that now we here. I opened the store back in 2018, and you know we here now. So it's been going pretty good. I can't complain at all. I appreciate everybody that, you know, been coming out and rocking with me. And I just really appreciate it.
How'd you develop the name?
We started off with Trapaholic first. The first 50 t-shirts I made said Trapaholic, but you know, with the Trapaholic phrase, people would think of it and think of the word trap, but I was thinking that a Trapaholic is anybody who get up and they work, a workaholic, a Trapaholic. If you get out here and you on the grind, I don't care if you work at McDonald's, you wake up 8 o'clock and you go to that job, you a Trapaholic, you getting it, you know what I'm saying? Anything you're doing to provide for you, your family, or whatever, you are a Trapaholic. So a lot of people gravitated to that. But when I went downtown to really do the name, I didn't want to kind of really use that name. And that's, you know, I just kind of sat for a minute and the Hood Rich kind of popped up with me. With that, I was just looking at, you know, Hood Rich to me is knowing where you coming from, but not letting it determine your future or where you going. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even have anything to do with you being money rich. People think of rich as money, but if you wake up happy, you know, in a good spirit, you want to put something nice on, that's being rich. And people don't understand that. Like, you don't have to have money to kind of be rich. So that was my whole goal with that. I kind of sat on it for a minute. I went downtown, and they approved it. I made sure nobody else had, you know what I'm saying, that name. There's a couple people with the Hood Rich, but nobody has registered that name as a company and nothing like that. So I was able to do that. So I just, you know, make sure I went through all the legal steps. I'm actually getting a trademark and everything done for the actual logo for my print. Because a lot of people had the name Hood Rich, but you know, you can do your own mark and everything. I have my own mark, so I'm getting everything done with that. But the Hood Rich name, it just really came from just, you know what I'm saying, just sitting down thinking and just trying to come up with something that I know people would kind of gravitate to. Even watching interviews with, you know, Dapper Dan and stuff there, even just, you know, certain people just throw that word out there, like, you know, you just, even songs you would just kind of hear, like, you know, but we came up hood rich, you know what I'm saying, but it's just like a mind state of just being from where you from and just letting that determine, you know what I'm saying, where you going in your future. So that's kind of where I just was going with the whole hood rich, with the whole hood rich name.
How did you like learn the legalization process? Was it kind of like a learn as you go?
Yeah, see, my mom owned a restaurant called Yellow Dog back in 2014-15. We had that for like 3 years. So she's very independent when it comes to that. So just watching her grow up, helping her with everything, you know what I'm saying? It ended up closing down just far as my grandfather passed away. We had some, you know, some family issues going on, but just sitting there watching her do everything, learn the steps, I kind of knew basically, you know, not know where to go, but she kind of helped me with everything, you know what I'm saying? I got a great support system when it comes to my family and stuff like that. When I came to them and told them what I wanted to do, they all went, you know, we went downtown, talked to lawyers, you know, figured out steps that we had to do. About my mom being an entrepreneur already, owning a business for several years, that kind of already gave me a good background and kind of led me the way to kind of know what to do, basically, you know what I'm saying? I always watched her growing up, so she really was my inspiration, just, you know, with everything. So she really helped me when it came to doing my business name, going down there, because she had already done that before with her business. So that's what kind of really helped me with that.
Gotcha. The artist T-Shep, she did the promo song for you.
That was the first person to print the first 50 shirts for me, T-Shep. She was the first person to do anything when I was trying to get some T-shirts made, because we grew up in the same neighborhood together. Okay. So I have a great relationship with T-Shep. She did the first 50 T-shirts for me originally. That was the first person I went to, like, hey, I know you do T-shirts, can you help me get my line off? That was the first person to do anything with me when it come to printing anything for me or whatever. Like, I got mad respect and I love her, because she really, really helped me out when it come to that. But yeah, that song that she did, I really love that. I really love that song. She shot the video in here, came in here and did some clips, but we grew up together. That's a real close friend of mine, and she really was the one who, you know what I'm saying, really kicked it off for me when it came to that. Was the first person that printed my first 50 T-shirts. That was like really the person I went to when I wanted to start out. I went straight to T-Shep because I already knew she already had everything going. Like, she was DJing, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was real inspiration. She was already on her grind, period, you know what I'm saying? So just sitting there watching her, we literally grew up in the same neighborhood, so I could literally pick up the phone and just say, hey, this is what I wanted to do. She had them shirts to me in like a couple of days, you know what I'm saying? And I was able to get them sold back. But just being me, being an entrepreneur myself, that's when I just went and bought the machines and just kind of did it myself. But
so how did that make you feel to have somebody that got their own situation going on, even, you know, take the time out of what they got going on to show interest in your idea and, you know, bring your idea to life even more?
Oh yeah, that was a good look, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for her, it's no telling where my brand would be, you know what I'm saying, today, you know what I'm saying? She definitely was a real big help, and, you know, she ain't really had to do that, you know, she really came through for me, and I really appreciate her. So yeah, if it wasn't for T-Shep, big out to T-Shep, I wouldn't even, I ain't no telling where my brand or where I'd be if it wasn't for her printing them 50 T-shirts for me. And just really getting my foot in the door, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, she definitely was a big help. I really appreciate her. And that was just, you know what I'm saying, that was just building relationships. It's all about having a good relationship with people, you know what I'm saying? So I try to be as good as a person as I kind of be. You can't be a grimy person and expect people to kind of really, you know, look out for you and do business with you. So keep your face good, so when you go out here and you build these relationships and asking people to do stuff for you, they won't have no problem doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was raised, to just try to keep my face good. So when I go to ask these people for stuff, it's no problem. They'll do it for me off the real.
Right. So you about to surpass like 4 years in business. They say, you know, if you make it past the first 2 years in business, you know, you're pretty much here to stay. Are you getting a little bit more comfortable, you know, as the timeline of your business grows?
Oh yeah. I feel like I was born to do it, basically. Like, I can't say that it's even hard. Like, I wake up every day. I ain't even really come from having a job like 9 to 5, but this is a blessing to be able to come up here. Like, I don't have no problem getting up out of that bed to come up here and make sure my brand. I really do a lot of everything myself, and I know it takes a team, but it's been the hardest part is kind of really finding a good team. But when I say I get out here and put the flyers on the cars myself, like, I literally do it all the groundwork, but I don't have no problem with that. I love it. It's what makes me happy, because I literally was sitting around feeling like time was passing me by when I wasn't doing this. So me doing this right here is literally like an adrenaline rush. I love it. Like, it wouldn't be nothing else in the world I wouldn't want to do besides this right here. So, and that's my whole goal, is knowing that I done came this far since 2016, and just really, you know what I'm saying, really, like, just seeing where it's done came since then. I can't stop. And where I go and people be telling me this nice, and you know what I'm saying, just the feedback and stuff I get from everybody, I gotta keep going. That's my grandma. So I just gotta keep, you know what I'm saying, just keep going. It just really give me a good motivation and a good feel just from everybody.
Are there days when when you first wake up in the morning and you feel like you may have went hard last night, whatever went on last night, you don't feel like getting up, and that thought goes across your mind that, hey, if I don't turn the key on the door, then my business don't open. So as much as I want to just lay here in the bed, I got to get up. That's
really the hard. Like, I got a king size bed. It's very comfortable. So that's one of the hardest parts. Like, again, I didn't come from the 9 to 5 or getting up early. I'm used to waking up kind of basically when I want to, because my mom owned a restaurant, so I can go up there and help her basically kind of when I wanted to and still get paid for it. So I just felt like, I was straight. But as time came by and, bills started accumulating, I'm getting older, I got to start paying for, stuff myself. And we going through the financial stage, I had to start, picking it up for myself. So I know for a fact, if I don't get out that bed, I ain't going to eat today, or it ain't going to go. And just seeing my customers and them people depending on me, like, I'll pull up, if I'm a couple minutes late, they sitting out there at the door like, where you at? We need our stuff. So I know I can't. It's no way. I got so many new people that I just have met from just this, me opening up this store to now. That's like, where baby girl at? Where she at? I got depending on me. So there's no way I could lay in that bed. And I'm not even lay in the bed tight. Like, I sleep, I get my rest, but if I'm up during, I got to be moving and doing something. Like, I ain't to sit around chill type. Like, I'm always doing something, or moving, or out in and out of state. Like, it don't matter what it is, I gotta be doing something that I feel like I'm maximizing, my day or my potential. Like, I feel like everybody got the same 24 hours in a day, so me sitting watching the next person, like, I can get there if I'm putting in that work or doing that grind. So I gotta be working or doing something, because I know when I do get to where I want to go, I don't want to feel like it was given or nothing. I know I put in every day or every hour I had to get what I know is coming for me. So I gotta be out here on the grind every day. It ain't no laying around, nothing. Like, I'm the one that's really keeping this machine running, so I know I gotta get up out that bed and do everything. I got a lot of people depending on me. I got a big family, that's rooting for me, so I gotta keep going. I can't not do what I do,
That's peace. Are there other smoke shops in the area that you have to compete against? And is there is there like a certain level of hatred that may come from them?
It's not really smoke shops, because it's another smoke shop around the corner. It's not really on our same block. It's just, I'm right here on the corner with 2 other stores. So that's kind of really like my main competition. It's just I got 2 gas stations. Everybody need gas, so they gonna go get some gas, and kind of buy something else. So that's just kind of where I'm at with the gas station. That's kind of really my biggest competition, is the gas stations. It's not really other smoke shops. And with the hate and everything, like, I kind of really get embraced. I'm a good-hearted person. Everybody mess with me out. Like, I don't really kind of get a bad vibe from anybody, or anything like that. So everything kind of be good when it comes to other store owners, because I see them inside the warehouses and stuff like that. They'll speak to me, they help me with prices and stuff like that. So I ain't never really came into where ran into where I seen now. Maybe with stuff like in the streets, but when it come to like other businesses, they always want to see me grow and see me help me. So I ain't had no problem when it come to that. Not that I know of. There might be some behind the scenes, but it ain't been brought to my attention. I can say that.
Right. For somebody sitting at home that may want to follow in the same footsteps that you in now, what advice would you have for that young kid that's sitting at home with that entrepreneurial spirit that may want to follow in your footsteps?
Just keep going, man. Whatever you're gonna do, just keep doing it. Instead of you asking your mama for some shoes, some money to buy some shoes or to buy anything else, if you want to draw, use that money to buy you some new pencils or some new, you know what I'm saying, just practice on your craft. Practice make perfect. I know people say that it's such a cliche, but doing what you want to do every single day is going to make it more rewarding. It's going to make it more better in the end. And just really stay focused. I know a lot of stuff could come in, life problems, just all type of stuff can really mess everything up, and it just kind of throw your focus off. So the main way that you can stay focused, and if you can stay focused the best way you can, just keep your focus on your task and your goal, because it's going to pay off in the end. You don't never want to miss a day, you know what I'm saying? Like a day or a week or something could really mess up everything you got going on that you done worked so hard for. So I don't care if like you lose a job or anything, you fall out with somebody or anything kind of personal in your life. Don't let that mess up your business spirit and knock off your business spirit. Always keep your hopes up high and just look at it. I go on Instagram a lot and I get a lot of inspiration. I look at other people, see what they done, see how they living, and that should be motivation for you to know that you can do it too. You know what I'm saying? So it do get hard. It's hard times, but just always stay focused and pray a lot. I always pray. So keep that. That's another good thing that kind of got me through all the hard times. So
okay, so yeah, you were speaking on the hard times. Have you had any like major setbacks or things that you had to encounter that you was like, whoa, I didn't expect this?
I mean, yeah, I done had a couple of some kids. I had some stuff sitting right here. Some kids came in here and ran out with it.
Like on a snatch and grab type
on
thing?
some snatch and grab type stuff.
Man.
And somebody came in here and like stole a drink or some stuff like that. But other than that, everything been kind of smooth. But when it even come to that stuff like that, I look at it like I try to find something positive out of every situation. They could have went to the store and stole. I mean, could have went to Nike and stole. They come and steal some hood rich. So it gotta be hot or it gotta be. So I just try to find a positive and to laugh at it. You know what I'm saying? Not even caught up with the little dudes around the corner. So it was like, it kind of, the bad stuff gonna come with it. That's literally a part of it. And people that kind of don't understand that. If you know that everything going good, but something bad might come up, just kind of be more prepared for it than anything. So I be kind of more prepared for when I feel like stuff gonna kind of go bad. But other than that, it's just like 2 incidents where some little kids that came in and they was like some little ski masters or something, but I was in the process of making the stuff and they had just came in and just snatched it, and I was literally in the back using the bathroom. When I came out, I heard the door close and I seen the little boys running out. But I didn't expect that. I wasn't expecting nobody to kind of come in and just snatch and grab. I'm not even expecting my stuff that hot to steal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For somebody that want to steal your stuff, it got to be hot. That's how I looked at it. I just tried to find a positive in everything. So that's the only thing I can say. There was like a little hiccup that I really wasn't expecting. And they were some little kids. Kids do that. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of expected when you have a business. You're going to have to deal with theft and customers that you have to turn down and stuff like that. So I just know myself that some stuff is a part of the game and it's going to come with it. So that's how I just take it as a punch on the chin and just roll with it.
Gotcha. You had Tusi 2 times had your brand on. How'd you make that link?
Just hitting them up on social media, staying I'm a big, if I see your P.O. box, I see you got a number, I'm texting, I'm hitting up managers or whatever I can do, and I don't mind, even to the point if I gotta pay you, I mean, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to get my brand to the next level. He was real sweet. As soon as I hit him up, he pulled up by himself. You know what I'm saying? He pulled, I think it was him and another female. He came in, got the package, did the video for me. You know what I'm saying? He was real cool. To this day, he's still wearing the stuff. I got to get him some new stuff because I'm waiting on this new collection. So you about to see him in this new collection. But just really hitting him up on social media and just really, you know what I'm saying, putting that work in, just really holler at him. You know what I'm saying? But he's a real cool person. He popped in on me. And I just literally asked him could he come, and he came and did that for me. So that was a blessing. You see where he going now. He just dropped his album.
Yeah, that Heartless.
So that Platinum Heart. So he just dropped his album. I just seen him in the airport the other day, and I ain't want to fan out and get no picture, but I really was on some fan. You know what I'm saying? Was on some fan stuff. 'Cause I really rock with him. that dude, he's real cool and real sweet. So I really hope, I know he gonna put on for NC in a major way. I really rooted for him.
Have you had a chance to listen to that Platinum Harlow?
Yeah, you know I downloaded that as soon as it dropped. Like I put everybody around here on him. Like when he came, because a lot of people like from the Greensboro area they was on him, but they really weren't on him. So now I started playing at red lights, and they seen him in the clothes and stuff. They really started following with him. So I know, we kind of helped each other at the same time, because I know I at least got my friends to listen to what he kind of had going on. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good look for the brand and for both of us, I feel like.
Okay, so being that you had him with your brand on, are you looking to branch out and expand into different areas of your state or surrounding states?
Yeah, my goal for 2020 is to have a store in Atlanta by the end of the year. I already got a brother named, my oldest brother Anthony. He already lived down there. He's been living down there for years. My aunt Robin, she's going down there at the end of, I think, May or March, I'm not sure, one of those months. She's physically moving there. She has kids down there, so a lot of my family is kind of migrating to that area. So I feel like it's kind of best for me to go down there. It's like Black Hollywood. They support each other. They support each other to the max. So I feel like I can go down there, mingle, really get my brand out there, get it on the go. But we done had orders from, we had an online store, and we done had orders from anywhere from, like, literally, we done had an order from London. So that Hood Rich brand is, like, really kind of getting out there. So I really appreciate that. But that's my goal for 2020, is to migrate down to the Atlanta area, literally have a physical store down there, if it's the same smoke shop and the clothing. But I literally want to move to Atlanta. That's my goal for 2020, is to go to the Atlanta area and just take that area over down there, because I know that by being just so many entrepreneur, black spirit, I know me, and I know I'll be great down there. So that's my goal for 2020, is to
how do you think you reached all the way out to London? You think that's via Instagram?
Yeah,
or
definitely. I love Instagram. Like I tell anybody, if Facebook is good, a lot of people like and share, but money comes from Instagram. That's just true. Anybody that's in it and that's selling anything will tell you they got their sales from Instagram. I do all type of promotion. I will take my link, copy and paste it everywhere I can. Like I do not play when it comes to that. So anytime somebody sees something blue, they gonna click on it. You know what I'm saying? I have Spotify, so I can see how many visitors I get a day. They might not click on it, but they sitting there and they see that brand, they know that name. So when they get out there, they're gonna say, dang, I remember clicking on that website, I remember seeing that. So that Instagram promotion is my biggest key that I use when it comes to my website and trying to draw in customers. But I know that London customer had to come from Instagram. Like that's what I use. That's what one of my main tools is Instagram. I can't run this crazy because I'm able to get all of this promotion and everything, and I can't even run ads right now because I got a smoke shop, and you cannot promote tobacco because it's underage people, underage kids on Instagram. So I can't even run ads. I'm not even able to run ads because all of my accounts are linked together. And if I delete them, I'm going to miss all the followers and everything I got right now. So that's why I go extra hard on Instagram and everything, because I can't run ads how I use the business. You'll see the little ads and the sponsors, but I can't even run ads right now. So, but I'm not letting that stop me from being on Instagram, posting every day, knowing what time to post and just stuff like that. Like I go to seminars, I watch seminars. That's another thing that I like tell people, do your own research. People like asking somebody, well, how you get a tax ID number? The same question that you asking the person, take your phone and ask Google. All them answers gonna pop up right there. Like that's literally, Google should be your best. Google is my best friend. If I need anything, I need some shorts, I go on Google and try to find some shorts, write down the best price. Like doing your own research is main key. Stop leaning on somebody else. They wouldn't give me the information. They wouldn't give me their vendor list. It's not nobody's job to do anything for you or to give you anything. Right. Take the time out, do your own research, answer your own questions, and just do it yourself, basically. I'm a do it myself type of person, so I always preach that. And a lot of people be like, well, I asked such and such where they get their clothes from and they didn't tell me. Who's going to tell you where they got their stuff from, or who's going to let you in on some competition type stuff? Do your own research, find it cheaper, so when you step out, they can only be looking at you like, oh, okay, well, that person, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no problem helping nobody, but you have to do your own research at the same time. But that's how I got here, by literally going on Google. Google is my best friend. And you have to go on a laptop instead of your phone too, because your phone gonna give you certain stuff, but Google stuff from a laptop is gonna give you everything you need. But that's another key that a little jewel I try to drop on people. Like, stop asking your friend or asking your mom, or I know somebody in the business, let me ask them. Nobody's gonna they let you in on their competition. I was asking
Right.
people, nobody was going to tell me I bought this machine so I can go buy the shirts and do the same thing they're doing. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to do your own research. That should be your main key, is really, really doing your own research. And Google is your best friend.
Do you think that's a like a level of laziness amongst people, to where, you know, they rather just hear it, you know, from somebody's mouth rather than sit and take the time to read a, you know, an article that may take them 10 minutes to read versus listening to somebody talk to them for 3 minutes? You know, there's a difference in value when you read it versus somebody just telling it to you.
Yeah, it is. That's a main, like, us as people, we have to read. Like, that's how, you know, they say if you don't want a black person to know something, put it in a book, because
Right.
we would not read it for some reason. I will post something, put the price, and somebody will comment and say how much. When the price is in the description, if you would have just read it, you know what I'm saying? Like, all you have to do is take the time out to read. And I know it's a time-consuming thing, but it's going to help you in the long run. You're going to be able to know that knowledge like the back of your head. So somebody could tell you something, you can forget it. But if you read it, it's going to stick in your brain a little bit thicker. It's going to stick in your brain a little bit harder. So reading, and then even if you don't even kind of understand it, read it over again, just really like doing your research and taking the time and doing that, because the same time that you're doing that is the same amount of time that you're sitting on Instagram, sitting on Snapchat, or doing anything else with your phone that you could be using to make you some money or to make yourself smarter. So I kind of like access my time. I find myself scrolling on Instagram, and I'd be like, you know, what you doing? Try to find some outfits, or try to, you know what I'm saying, like utilize your time into something else, and to just, you know what I'm saying, just socializing all the time.
Right.